Hi everyone, it's Sylvia here. I wanted to come on today and really connect about the energies. I feel like a lot of us are feeling the heavier energy and the shift into, what is it, Neptune and Gemini. I mean, I don't know astrology very well. It's just what I hear through other astrologers. But that means we're going into the era of the mental, the communications. And I feel like this mental overload and chattiness, particularly this week for myself and my environment. And I know that mirrors the collective energy and also what the astrologers are referring to as this shift as we go into Gemini. I think it's Uranus and Gemini. So maybe you've noticed that shift for yourself. I have, with all the overload, the upgrades, and especially with technology in the workplace, and a lot of us realizing that the old no longer works, and it's a lot of this fast-paced energy, a lot of messages, a lot of communications, a lot of chattiness, and this is causing, I can tap into the energies in people and the environments and notice that it's causing angst, anxiety, kind of this headaches of like this mental like overstimulation. And for me, I don't know, I don't think there's a perfect way of dealing with it, but my guides are saying pull your energy back, limit outside noise and communication, go within. And for me, I've been going more to nature recently to connect to self and calm, and my yoga exercise practice, and spending a little bit more time in reflection mode in my own space as much as I can without totally isolating myself. I did go out yesterday after work, and I realized the different energy in a different location, different city where I live, and it was really different. So maybe it's really depending on where you reside, but I feel like it was even more noticeable in the different city, that it was a lot more fast-paced compared to where I live. I think it was symbolic in the sense that it was mirroring, it was showing me the busyness of everyone's lives. It wanted me to really tap into really people just being in their own little bubbles and going about their very busy lives. And again, having conversations with people, everyone's struggling with finding time, finding space to connect with friends, with loved ones, or even with themselves, which is number one. So I don't know, I don't have an intention going into trance, but my guides did guide me into coming on, moving into trance. And as we deal with our own things that come up for us right now, and going into Scorpio, I did a video earlier, it's going to deal with a lot of those subconscious fears, anxieties, worries, negativity, really the depths, maybe again, the ego deaths that we go through in terms of our soul growth. So having said that, I will prepare, go into trance. I don't know, I'm releasing all control. I think for me too, or for all of us, I could say, but particularly for me, a lot of my journey is releasing from control and releasing expectations. So I think I'm gonna just play around a little bit with this video and see what comes through. I'm not gonna have an intention like I normally do, because I don't have a client in front of me. I don't have my practice partners. And I usually, like the last video I did was the Scorpio full moon intention, right? For May 1st. Today I'm just gonna open it up to the guides, and whatever wants to come through, I'm gonna let them speak and support us, support the collective during this time. Already last night I'm walking, when I came home late, I saw the moon, it looked full, so I know we're in this energy already. I could sense it, I could feel it, I'm living it with you. We're all in it together. So to find some comfort for us before I head out of my home and go about the other tasks I need to get done today, I'm gonna just go into my altered state and see what comes through. I'm just curious what the guides have to say today as we're entering these energies for May 1st. But I do feel the shift is happening. We're in it, and people are really, including myself, kind of struggling to find their bearings and stabilize with this new energy. But I feel like we're not meant to stabilize. We're just meant to be open and go with the flow, because a lot's going to be coming at us, and really how you receive that and how you react to that is key. If we can center and be in our power is what's coming through for me. Staying in our power, not allowing the overload of information and changes get the best of you, and really responding the best you can with peace, balance, and kindness to what's coming your way in whichever form. So here we go. I know the past 2 months I've been releasing a lot. I've been going through a lot. So for my own journey, so I know when I feel it like this, others may not feel it as intense if they're not as sensitive to the energies or on a spiritual ascension, awakening journey. But I feel like a lot of people are, and I can see that around me, that a lot of people are starting to be there. And if you're not, that's okay too. It's just you're on a different path. But for the ones that are, we know the journey takes a toll, and it's really challenging at times. And we do get our breaks between phases, and really allowing ourselves to pat ourselves on the back and be patient and love ourselves and be kind to ourselves for how we're showing up, navigating these challenges that really do take a toll on us in all aspects of our being. So I don't want this video to be heavy, but I know I'm really coming out of it, I feel, at the moment, but I'm still a little shaky with all the changes in the energies. So let us just surrender and be a channel, be a vessel for source messages. I've opened myself a lot and continue to allow what wants to come through without attaching my ego, personality. As I do that more and more, I think the purer the messages are, the more feeling you have of that, and sense that ultimately source is guiding us, guiding our journeys, and there with us every step of the way. So let's connect and see what comes through today. Sorry, I'm playing around with my hair. I just cut it, so it does feel like I've been just playing with it a lot because it's a lot shorter. My hair really got out of control there. I think I chopped off like 4 inches, so yeah, it just feels a lot lighter as well. Okay, here we go. Mhm. 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 Hello. Emptiness. The void. The space between your next becoming. You are now becoming the observer. The observer of your lower, higher selves. You now see your egoic ways, and you're responding from a higher state now. Your lower self is shrinking, they say. Shrinking in the sense that your soul is responding with the higher consciousness, higher unconditional love frequency. Your awareness of your thoughts, the monkey mind thoughts, the negativity, the negative self-talk, you are aware of that now and no longer holding it. This is the void where it all ends. The darkness, the space, the silence before the next surprise of a new beginning, a new self. Hold yourself. Allow yourself to be in the void. This is a space that is pure magic. For you hold nothing, no beliefs, no attachments, no identity. You are nothing but your soul. Aligning to your soul in this space will let you be free. This space you have to allow, though. If you decide you want to keep running, keep patterns, not face your shadows, you have free will. This is a welcoming into the void. To welcome yourself. Allowing the void is courageous, requires a strength of your spirit. where you want to go next. The choices will present themselves with time and upgrades. Just now, sit with yourselves. Can you be with yourself? Slow the pace down in these energies of overload. Choose your response wisely. The offers, the temptations, the glories that you crave to grasp are all an illusion. What will you choose this time? Shut off the devices. The guidance has been to shut them off. You did not hear us. Distractions are so enticing. Try to shut them off for a period of time. Allow yourself to be in your own energies. What does your soul feel like? What do you feel when you connect to your power? For in that space, nothing can pull you in enough to lose yourself. Know thyself, they say. But what does it mean to know thyself? For every part of the journey, you have noticed changes, losses, confusion, chaos. Know thyself means when you connect to your soul, that is your power. That is your charge. That is where your coherence in choices, balance, strength comes from when you stop giving it away to everything and everyone. For everyone is playing this game, power game. Who has more power? It's not power in the sense of purity and alignment. The power you see is a control power. When you no longer play the power game of control, you win. Because you see that control gains nothing for your soul, for your peace, for your love with others and self. Keep the perspective. Keep your free will. Show up in alignment, not grasping, controlling each outcome, each conversation, each connection. When you do, there is flow of energies, back and forth. It is felt. It is welcomed and received, but you have to arrive there. You and the other need to get to that space. Can do it. This is the time of open communication, open AI, open. But it starts within your open heart, mind, field. Check your fields. Are your fields crowded, broken in static? Check yourselves. This time, it can be different for you. You have to choose. You have your own power to choose. Hope that serves you well. We hope this shift serves you all well. Thank you. Sorry. And I come back, I'm like all crackly. Still feeling a little tight with that merge, but thanking the guides for coming in and sharing their wisdom with all of us. And I'm looking at the clock, as I always do. It's been about 32 minutes, so I think I'll end the video here, as I tend to get quite thirsty and after channeling. So yeah, I'll replay the video just out of curiosity, and also reflect on what comes through and see where we're at. But I hope you have a fabulous Thursday, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.